Hey guys, so today we are going to discuss a number of topics. Just a second. Hey guys, so today we are going to discuss a number of topics, and the first one being Chris Brown. Chris Brown was able to sell out tickets for his concert in South Africa, which will take place on the 14th of December. And on the 3rd, which was on this past Thursday, tickets went on sale, and Chris Brown was people were able to buy his tickets within 2 hours. So South Africans have proved that they really do love Chris Brown, and they showed their support and love for the man by buying tickets within just 2 hours of going on sale. So that says a lot about Chris Brown's fan base in South Africa. And then also, I saw that a couple of days later, or 2 days later, after tickets were sold out for his concert on the 14th, then another date was added, which will the concert will happen on the 15th. So for those that did not get tickets for the 14th of December concert, able to buy tickets for the 15th of December, and people went crazy on social media. They were excited, sharing memes, videos, and just looking forward to Chris Brown's concert in South Africa. And there are other our African brothers from other countries, our African brothers and sisters from other countries. They also expressed excitement about Chris Brown's concert in South Africa, and some of them did say that they were able to buy tickets and they would definitely be coming to watch Chris Brown. And then out of the blue, Women for Change, which is an organization that caters for victims of abuse and gender-based violence, out of the blue, they posted on their page and started a petition to stop Chris Brown from performing in South Africa. Their argument is that Chris Brown is an offender, an abuser. They are referring to his past trials and tribulations, where he was, I think back in 2009, he was in a very publicized relationship with Rihanna, and there was an altercation, and Rihanna came out with pictures of what she went through. She was bruised up and battered. And then shortly after that, Chris Brown and Rihanna got back together. They were still very young. They got back together. They dated on and off after that. And Chris Brown has always made headlines for his past abuse allegations in his relationships. And not only Rihanna, but there was another girl that he dated, Karusha Tran, also um, allegedly experienced trauma and abuse at the hands of Chris Brown. So, Women for Change in South Africa, which is an organization that caters for abuse victims, are saying that, we South Africans should not allow an abuser to come and perform in South Africa. And I feel that this is unfair because Chris Brown has paid for his mistakes. I feel that Women for Change are getting themselves involved in matters that happened in another country, in another continent. So they have no business trying to cancel Chris Brown. You know, his music and his affairs are two separate things, and he has taken accountability for his action. He has done well for himself in terms of his PR. He's a family man. He has children. There's a lot of content that goes out about that shows him actually taking responsibility for his children. He's a loving father. So I do not understand why Women for Change had to come in and interfere with Chris Brown's hustle in South Africa. And Chris Brown is someone who has always associated himself with South Africa. Back in the day, he did feature on a local soapy, Generations. It was way, way back. He was still very young. He featured in Generations. He has been to South Africa many times. He has collaborated with a young South African girl, high school girl, whose video trended, and then Chris Brown got an idea to say, well, let me collaborate with this young girl, and they came up with a song called Shooter, which is one of the most amazing Chris Brown songs ever, and it's with a South African high school girl. So I do not understand why Women for Change have to insert themselves into this. So guys, do let me know your thoughts on the comment section. How do you feel about Women for Change doing this? Do you get where they're coming from? What are you saying? And have you signed this petition that they came up with? It circulated online. And this is very weird because, I mean, Chris Brown has already sold, tickets are already sold out for his first concert. And then Women for Change want to come in and just insert themselves. It does not make sense. So guys, do let me know what you think and kindly react to this live. Leave a like, comment, react to this live. And also, someone that was inserted by the audience into this whole Chris Brown South Africa concert story is Burna Boy. Burna Boy is a Nigerian musician who has had issues with South Africa in the past. He seems to have a love and hate relationship with South Africa. He has clashed with South Africans on social media about South African issues in the past and present. So people are saying that, you know what, Burna Boy, this is how you do it. If you want to come and perform in South Africa, this is how you do it. Referring to how Chris Brown sold tickets within 2 hours. They are saying that because 2 years ago, Burna Boy tried to organize a concert. He had organized a concert to perform in South Africa at the FNB Stadium, the very same FNB Stadium that Chris Brown will be performing at in Johannesburg. So Burna Boy then went ahead to organize a concert, knowing very well that in the past he has angered a lot of South Africans in terms of social issues and issues of xenophobia and illegal foreigners. That topic, he had falsely accused South Africans of actually killing. He was saying that killings were done by South Africans, whereas Nigerians at the time were the ones who had injured South Africans. And then he was later proved to have said false statements regarding the topic of xenophobia. You can look up on it online. It was around 2019. So ever since then, he has had a love and hate relationship with South Africa. At some point, he had said that he will never set foot in South Africa. And then now, like I'm saying, 2 years back, people were surprised that, okay, the very same person who had said that he will not set foot in South Africa is here organizing a concert in a big capacity stadium like Soccer City. You know, Soccer City FNB Stadium is one of the biggest stadiums in the world, the biggest stadium in Africa. So the people were saying, now you said that you will never set foot in South Africa. You never even apologized, even after seeing that you might have said false statements regarding that xenophobic debate. So now you are organizing a concert in South Africa. So he only sold out a few tickets, and after that, his concert was cancelled because South Africans did not buy the tickets. So he trended a day ago with South Africans reminding him that, you know what, Burna Boy, this is how you do it. You know, you were not able to sell out tickets in South Africa, and that's because of your arrogance and your behavior and your love and hate towards South Africa. So yeah, he was compared to Chris Brown. People dragged his name all over the timeline, and I'm sure his fellow Nigerians defended him as always. Another topic that we are going to cover, you guys, is Nota Baloyi. So I'm just gonna pick randomly from the topics that I've written on the description and on that I've put on the thumbnail. So another topic that trended this past week is Nota Baloyi. We all heard last week how he was involved in a very nasty situation with a girl that he was apparently dating. So there seemed to have been some kind of miscommunication or some kind of deception between the two. This lady's name is Bokaba something. I forgot the name of this lady. So this Bokaba lady, this lady trended alongside Nota with screenshots being revealed that actually Nota Baloyi and a girl are trending because this lady is making accusations against Nota. And then, out of the blue, Nota was on a podcast defending himself about this lady. The screenshots reveal toxicity between these two. It seemed like the lady felt that she didn't want to sleep with Nota until they are in a relationship. Excuse me. Um, this lady felt that, you know what, I will only sleep with you once we are in a relationship. And then it seemed like Nota gave her the impression that they are in a relationship. And then they ended up sleeping together. Right after that, the girl was confused because of the treatment she was receiving. And then they were also trying to do music together, do business together. So those screenshots actually revealed the toxic communication between these two. And then this lady is saying that Nota Baloyi allegedly forcefully slept with her, which is very strange because, like I'm saying, the screenshots reveal that these people were in a relationship, or at least that's how the girl understood it. And then later on, now the guy made it seem that, you know what, I'm not in a relationship with you. We are just doing business. The lady was even talking about how Nota should go and introduce her to his family so that they can make things official. So this is just very strange. Nota was then on a podcast, and some people were saying, Nota, isn't it too early for you to be on a podcast discussing a case and like a case where you are being allegedly accused of forced penetration? And then out of the blue, Nota is on podcasts. People were questioning the timing of the podcast. And then days later, now Nota, I think 3 days back, Nota said on his on Twitter, on X, that he has handed himself to the Randburg police, and that he was asking people to pray for him. So this is very contradictory because Nota Baloyi was um, defending himself to say that he's innocent, and even had the confidence to go on a podcast to talk about this story. It seemed like at the time of going to the podcast, he was very confident that, you know, there's nothing against him. This girl has nothing on him. And now he makes a U-turn and then hands himself to the Randburg police. So I'm not sure currently what is happening with that story. You guys do comment down below and let me know what you think. Have you been following this Nota Baloyi story with this girl? What are your thoughts about this Nota Baloyi story with this girl? Do you believe Nota? Do you believe this girl? Why do you believe this girl? If you believe Nota, that Nota is innocent, why are you saying that? You know, it seems like Nota might never be the same, at least for now. After his divorce was finalized with his wife, they went through a back and forth at the beginning of this year with his wife, whereby Nota was allegedly not willing to sign the divorce papers. And I think around winter, that's when Nota Baloyi actually signed the divorce papers. So it seems like he's just floating. He was someone who was grounded by the marriage. Probably, I'm not sure. I'm just saying that probably he was grounded by his marriage, because even though um, he was always dragging his wife and revealing intimate things about their marriage, he never trended for controversy with random girls or girls in general. And it makes sense for me to say that maybe the marriage grounded him and he was fully committed, because we never heard anything. Nota is someone who's very popular on the streets and he's very outgoing. So had he been involved with some girl or in a scandal, they would have exposed him while he was still married or while he was going through his divorce. So it seems like at the moment, being divorced is not working out for him. He's just finding himself uh, in the company of bad girls, or girls that don't necessarily have his best interest at heart. Or maybe it's the places that he's hanging out in that make him a target to these girls who have maybe who are targeting him and are hoping to get something from him. They want to use him for something. And also at the same time, he might be going around looking for girls because now he's a free agent. He's a return soldier, like they call people who are divorced. He's a return soldier. So he might be maybe enjoying his freedom too much, and he might end up, thinking that, I want to play this girl, only to find that this girl ends up playing him. I don't know if I'm making sense, you guys. Do comment down below and let me know what you think about this. Do let me know what you think about this, and kindly like this live and react to the messages on the live. Kindly react to the live and let me know what you think on the comment section about the topics that I've covered thus far. You guys, I see that people are joining this live. Kindly say hi or leave a heart, and kindly do like the live and let me know your thoughts about any of the topics that I've covered so far. So far, I've covered Chris Brown selling out tickets in South Africa, and for the fact that, South Africans are very, very excited about him. That's been a trending story of note this past week, and how Women for Change has inserted themselves where they don't belong by trying to stop Chris Brown from performing in South Africa by saying that he is an abuser. And those victims of Chris Brown, or alleged victims of Chris Brown, did not report Chris Brown to this organization, which is in South Africa. So I do not understand how they can even have the guts to actually say that, what, we are going to fight Chris Brown. They are interfering with the man's bag. They are interfering with Chris Brown's hustle, with issues that happened many years ago. I do not understand who even leads, who is the leader of this organization. Some people on social media are even saying that, you know what, maybe the leaders of this organization are just illegal foreigners or people that just don't like South Africa. Who are these people? Because we've never seen them, we've never seen their identities. So, what if it's led by Nigerians who hate South Africa or some foreigners who just don't have South Africa's best interest? That's what people on social media are saying about this Women for Change organization. And they've seen red in the past with the likes of MT's case with his wife. Rapper MT went through drama with his wife a year ago, where his wife came out to say that, you know what, she's about to give birth, or I think she had already given birth to their third child, and then she approached Women for Change to say that MT, her husband, MT, was abusing her physically and emotionally, and that she's now coming out to expose MT. She approached Women for Change, and Women for Change boldly posted on their page to say that, you know what, we support this lady. I think her name is Nicole. We support MT's wife, a mother of three, a graduate. We support her and we stand by her. We believe her. And then it seemed like they always believe anything that a woman says about a man without doing proper investigations. From my understanding, the issue of MT and his wife is complicated because family members of this girl are involved with the whole MT drama with his wife, and there are allegations of physical abuse from MT to his wife, and also MT's wife is accusing MT of physically abusing her in the past and present. So now Women for Change will surprise you because they will just take the woman's side of the story. And now, a couple of months later, which was this year, MT and his wife were back together. They were on McGee's podcast. The time MT was on McGee's podcast for an interview, he did confirm that, you know what, me and my wife are back together. We've worked things out. She's the mother of my children. We have three children. You know, we've been through the most. We are together. So that's just an example of Women for Change and their reputation as an organization. The very same people that approach them end up embarrassing them by going back to their partners. So it seems like they just pick on anyone, and they love these trending celebrities, big celebrity stories or big celebrity figures like your MT, and now they are gunning for someone who is in America. The guts that and the audacity that they have, this organization is just rotten. So I don't blame the people that are actually questioning this organization to say that, who are these people? Are they really for South Africans? Who are they? What are their nationalities and identities? Because it seems like they just thumbsuck whatever has been given to them. And they boldly supported um, the demise of slain rapper Keenan, aka Forbes, by saying, implying that the spirit of Anele Dembe had fought back when aka died a year ago. Because after Anele Dembe, aka's fiance, died, they did post that, what, we support Anele. By that time, Anele had already fallen to her death, which that story is very controversial. We still do not know what really happened, and chances are we will never know what truly happened because both rapper aka and his fiance did pass away, tragically. And it seems like friends of aka and the families of aka and Anele, I believe that some of them do know what really happened or have an idea because it seems like both AKA and Anele were confiding in their friends and family members about their toxic relationship. So there are people, I believe that there are people who actually know, who might have an idea of what was really happening between Anele and AKA. To this day, we do not know what was making them clash. We just have speculations. But Women for Change did show their support for Anele after she had died, when pictures and screenshots of AKA were coming through. So this Women for Change organization is really one-sided when it comes to issues. They will just some thumbs up anything, you know. We do not know who is the leader of this organization, so I do not blame the people who are questioning this organization and its leaders to say, who are you? What are your nationalities? Are you really South Africans? Your reasoning, your reasoning is it's faulty and very shady and very suspect and very questionable. So, guys, do let me know your thoughts by liking this live, commenting on the live, reacting. Just comment, give me your thoughts on the topics that I've covered. I've covered Chris Brown selling out in South Africa, Burna Boy being dragged and compared to Chris Brown because he failed to sell out tickets for his concert, and yet he is someone who has always shown, love and hate towards South Africans and inserting himself in issues that do not concern him as a Nigerian and someone who's not based in South Africa. So Women for Change and Burna Boy have trended alongside Chris Brown. The fact that he sold out um, his concert in South Africa. And also, guys, tell me, give me your thoughts about Chris Brown. Are you excited? We love Chris Brown. I'm not even gonna lie, South Africans love Chris Brown, and we have proved it by showing support to his hustle by, buying tickets within 2 hours of going on sale. And Women for Change, like I'm saying, I've been giving examples of how they are so biased towards situations, so let me know your thoughts on this issue of Chris Brown selling out tickets in South Africa, Women for Change inserting themselves, and Burna Boy, the Nigerian musician, being dragged as well, being mocked for failing to sell out tickets, even though he calls himself the African giant. So yeah, I've just discussed Nota Baloyi. The whole situation with Nota is very tricky. We do not know what exactly is happening, who's wrong, who's right between this lady and Nota. We don't know where he's going to end up. Another trending story that made headlines about 2 days ago is Musa Kavula, blogger Musa Kavula, very controversial character as well. He trended for allegedly being murdered, being beaten up by prostitutes in a brothel. I think it was in a brothel. His pictures trended, as you see on the thumbnail there. He was trending for allegedly being beaten up at a joint somewhere in Johannesburg. He actually posted on his own page to say that, you know what, guys, I've just been beaten, and people were laughing at him to say that you are always getting beat up. You are always getting beat up, and the funny part is that you actually put it out there before other people can. You actually give us the juice and gossip about your drama. So, and Musa Kawula has trended before for allegedly being beaten up. For being beaten up, he was bruised on the forehead, I think about a year ago, where Miklali, where a social media influencer and businesswoman, Miklali Ndamase, beat him up. We still don't know why. We still don't know the details of that story. but we could only speculate to say that allegedly Mihlali found Musa Kavula in her boyfriend Leroy Sidambe's office, and that's where the drama started. So Musa Kavula trended for allegedly being beaten up by prostitutes at a joint, at a strip joint or a club. You know, Musa is notorious for dragging South African celebrities and for revealing things that are not known, that drama that is deep and hidden, that maybe celebrities thought is deep and hidden. He always trends for revealing such information and for being ruthless, you know, when it comes to celebrities, South African celebrities. Another story that made headlines is Cassper Nyovest. Cassper Nyovest was dragged at the beginning of this week, where his former girlfriend, and baby mama Thobeka Madjozi actually revealed something that we did not know. You know, she went on to expose Cassper Nyovest to say that, I've been quiet all along, but, Cassper Nyovest and I are no longer together, as you all know. He went on to marry his childhood friend. So Thobeka Madjozi, the baby mama, revealed that actually when my son with Cassper Nyovest was 8 months old, he was diagnosed with cancer, and then Cassper Nyovest, instead of him showing up, he decided to actually go and haul around, and he started cheating with his childhood friend, who he later married, a woman that he later married. And Thobeka says it was more of the timing than anything else, because they were going through the most. Their son was going through a lot, surgeries, life-threatening surgeries, chemotherapy for 2 years, and Thobeka had to even put her life and her business on hold, her projects on hold, to go and show up for her son at the hospital for 2 years, while Cassper Nyovest decided to cheat. Thobeka says she later found out, and this lady was very much aware of Thobeka, obviously, that he is the baby mama of Cassper Nyovest. This side chick was very much aware of Thobeka Madjozi as the baby mama, her son's condition, and she made no mistake into, by flaunting her relationship with Cassper Nyovest. So that was one of the most shocking things that trended this past week, guys. So do let me know your thoughts by liking this live, and also leaving the comments, leaving your thoughts on the comment section. What do you think of all the drama that I've been discussing, and the one that I'm currently discussing, which is Cassper Nyovest and his rot that was revealed by his baby mama. The baby mama Thobeka also reveals that, Cassper tried to leave his side chick and wanted to make things work with her, but then she could not trust a man who showed that, he has no consideration, he has no heart. She could not trust him, you know, especially because of the timing, his behavior of cheating, his actions of cheating, and his heartless behavior. She could not take him back. Thobeka also reveals that, she has found God, and her child, Kotso, is now cancer free, which is a great thing. We are very thankful and happy for Thobeka for that. Their son with Cassper Nyovest will be able to get a shot at a normal life. So we are very happy for you, Thobeka, and for your son. As for Cassper Nyovest and his wife, people have been dragging them all over the timeline, and Pulani, the wife, will likely trend again in future for this. and people will likely just leave Cassper Nyovest alone eventually. But I'm telling you, Bulani as a woman, as the wife, as the former side chick, will likely trend continuously and in the future as well about this, because people are always quick to expose men, but after some time they actually defend the same man and then blame the woman that he was doing all these things with. That's what usually happens. We see it all the time with the whole Mitali and Leroy situation. As much as Leroy left his wife and decided to date Mitali and flaunt their relationship and all of that, but he's in good terms with his wife. After he allegedly broke up with Mitlali, we saw him on a live. He made no mistake by flaunting his ex-wife on a live to show people that, you know what, I'm hanging out with my ex-wife and our friends. And when Leroy does that, people are always quick to drag Mitlali, laugh at Mitlali to say that, you know, your man's is back with his ex-wife and he used you, all of this. They will drag the woman to filth. So even with Pulani, as much as people are dragging Cassper Nyovest for now, you know, it won't last. But with Pulani, the internet will never forget. People are always going to bring her name up. Whenever maybe Pulani does something or fails at something, they will always bring this thing up. You know, so it's not looking good for both Cassper and Pulani. And I saw that Cassper showed content. I think he's currently in Dubai at the moment. He did say that his friend Cap was the one who decided to spoil him by taking him to Dubai. I don't know if he was joking or not, but he also shared content of himself actually doing a music video of his uh, latest song, Mamene Mene or Lemene Mene, something like that. Lemene Mene means a person who's very deceptive and a smart, tricky, deceptive person. So yeah, guys, do let me know your thoughts on the comment section below. Cassper Nyovest was dragged. Even on the video where he showed that he's in Dubai, people still came for him. He then did an apology video where he actually told his side of the story, and he was also dragged for that. On that video of telling his side of the story, he started off by saying that, you know what, I'm actually coming out to say that yes, indeed, everything that Tobeka said, my baby mama said on her video is true. On her post is true. Sorry, on her post is true. All that she said about me is true. You know, he did say that he apologizes to Tobeka and he hopes that one day she will find it in her heart to forgive him, but that he cannot deny or hide from what happened because it's part of his story that he looks back and he's not proud of what he did, but it's something that he won't deny. And the reason why he left it out when he went on podcast, he's done 2 podcast interviews this year. He says that the reason why he did not mention that his son went through chemotherapy and a cancer scare and surgeries is that, he had agreed with Tobeka that, you know what, when I go on these interviews, I will talk about our relationship and how it failed because I cheated on you multiple times and that I was a sex addict. I found God, but that part of our son, I will not mention it. He says that was the agreement that he had with his baby mama, Tobeka Majosi. So he was just also defending that because I was questioning um, that as well on my previous videos and on my previous lives to say that, when the story first came out, I questioned it to say that, but Cassper Nyovest, were you really making us fools? What really happened? Because you went on 2 podcasts. On those podcasts, yes, you did say that, you did reveal to the world that your relationship with your baby mama did not work out because you were a heartless cheat. You cheated on her multiple times. You had a side chick. You had people that you were sleeping with, but you did not tell us that your son went through cancer, and that you started cheating and hoeing around when your woman was in the hospital with your son, taking care of your son, showing up for your son. You decided to not show up to the party. You decided to start cheating. So he was just basically addressing that, because a lot of people did. I'm sure a lot of people were questioning that, you know what, why did you go on podcast and not mention that you actually started hoeing around when your son was diagnosed? So yeah, guys, Cassper Nyovest went on to apologize, the apology admitting what happened, and people still dragged him to say that, you know what, you are not taking accountability, you seem to be making excuses. What's going on, Cassper Nyovest? Are you really taking accountability, or are you just making excuses, trying to defend yourself using the fact that you found God? And I'm wondering as well, like, what was Cassper Nyovest thinking? What was he really thinking? Who does that? Like, that was so brutal. Like, what was happening on his mind? But to be honest, it's something that happens a lot in relationships with people that we know. Some people have experienced it themselves. It does happen where you are dating someone, problems come, and a person disappears and starts switching up on you. We see it all the time, even when we were growing up in our families, our relatives, our fathers, our mothers switching up on our other parent. We've seen it with our friends. Some people have actually experienced it in their relationship. So it's something that happens every day. It's just that with Cassper Nyovest, as much as he was brutal in his behavior, but it's something that has happened to a lot of people, that is happening right now to a lot of people behind closed doors. It's just that with Cassper, he is a public figure, he's a celebrity, he's well known, and I have a lot of respect for Tobeka Majosi, his baby mama. He has kept um this truth, like, from the media, which has also helped Cassper Nyovest in a way, because he has always maintained this image of being a father figure, a good partner to his baby mama. So, and Cassper Nyovest is associated with a lot of brands like family orientated people. So yeah, Tobeka Majosi, Casper's baby mama, has done well actually with protecting Cassper Nyovest's reputation. She is someone who doesn't talk much on social media. She just posts here and there, but she's someone who does not talk a lot on social media. But people do go through the process of healing. With healing from anything, you need to accept and face whatever it is that is troubling you, the people that have hurt you. So we cannot fault Tobeka for actually exposing Cassper Nyovest. It's part of her healing journey, and it must have been annoying how Cassper Nyovest was trending for his marriage, and also the speculations. There have been rife speculations as of late, with a lot of blogs covering uh, Cassper Nyovest's wife, by saying that, you know what, we want to know more about Bulani. What happened actually with Cassper Nyovest for you to have gotten married to Cassper Nyovest? When exactly did you start dating Cassper Nyovest? And it seems like Bulani did not mind people actually knowing about her. It seems like she could not wait for people to know that she was actually a side chick, and she eventually got the ring, because she recently did a questions and answers where she revealed that, you know what, I she was dating Cassper Nyovest for since from the year 2018, 2019. Actually, they've been on and off because they were childhood sweethearts. Cassper Nyovest had always told her when they were still in high school that, you know what, around grade 7, she was in grade 7, and then Cassper Nyovest said that, you know what, one day I will marry you. and it seemed like they were friends, and then they eventually dated on and off. She did confirm that they were dating on and off from 2018, 2019 throughout up until they got married. And we all know that, Cassper Nyovest was publicly involved with his baby mama around the same time, of which a child came out of that their relationship. So yeah, it seems like Bulan is very proud of her story with Cassper Nyovest. She justifies it whenever possible, and that she's not shying away from the fact that she was a side chick and she ended up getting the ring. So yeah, Cassper Nyovest has been making headlines left, right, and center, you guys. So it remains to be seen. And I did do a video where I was asking myself, what is the relationship status between Tobeka Majosi and Bulani going forward and currently? How are these women going to relate to each other, guys? Do like the live and let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts, you guys. I've covered multiple topics on this live, and I want to hear your thoughts. What are your thoughts about these topics? You can see them on the description, on the title, and on the thumbnail itself. Those are the topics that I've covered. What do you guys want to discuss about these topics? Which topic interests you the most this past week? What are you currently busy with at the moment? You know, what do you think of the Chris Brown selling out tickets in South Africa within 2 hours and Burna Boy being dragged? People dragging and making fun of Burna Boy. And Musa got moved, you guys. Did you hear about that? He trended for getting beaten up. He trended for getting beaten up, guys. It seems like he's not really good with throwing hands. He's good like verbally. His verbal game is on point, you guys. But it seems like when it comes to throwing hands, it's always the other person who ends up, getting their way with him. So do let me know your thoughts, you guys, on this live. What do you think? It's been a week filled with drama, you guys. Drama, 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 left, right, and center. Let me know your thoughts on the comment section. I will be exiting the live very soon. Have you liked? Have you reacted to this live? What's going on, you guys? So, guys, have y'all bought tickets to see Chris Brown performing in South Africa? Do comment down below. And what do you think of Women for Change trying to destroy an entire Chris Brown? They have petitioned to have Chris Brown's concert cancelled in South Africa. And South Africans are questioning this organization to say that who are you exactly? Who's heading this organization? Is it illegal foreigners who are behind this organization? And what's happening with MT, guys? Rapper MT, I did touch a bit on him, but I was making reference to Women for Change and how they are always biased with their cases, and how MT's wife actually has interacted with this organization last year when she was making allegations against MT that MT is beating her. So this organization, Women for Change, seems to be very biased. It only uh, looks at one side. From what I'm understanding, they are inserting themselves on the Chris Brown concert. They want to cancel Chris Brown's concert in South Africa, citing abuse claims that this man has a history of abuse. So, what do you think of this, guys? So, I was talking about MT to say, where is MT? Is he fine, guys? Have you heard anything about rapper MT? Because the last time we heard about him was when he trended, I think about less than a week ago, couple of weeks, a couple of days back, sorry, he trended for being in an accident, in a car accident. He drove into another car at a luxury apartment complex in Midrand. So, what is happening with MT? How is MT doing, you guys? And also in sports, I saw that South African national soccer team goalkeeper Ronwen Williams, who has done well for himself as the captain of uh, of the national team, soccer national team, Bafana, Ronwen Williams, the goalkeeper and captain of Bafana, is trending for he a couple of weeks back. It was announced that Ronwen Williams had been nominated for the Yashin Ballon d'Or Trophy Award for goalkeeper of the year. You know, the Ballon d'Or awards are going to take place in November. So that's a very prestigious award. He has been nominated, and there is a poll where the public can vote for who they think should win. So it's a fan poll. I saw the link was shared on Twitter where you are able to vote for who you think should win the Yashin Ballon d'Or, sorry, Ballon d'Or Goalkeeper of the Year award. The Ballon d'Or awards are very prestigious awards, soccer awards that acknowledge soccer players around the world for their contribution to the beautiful game. So Ronwen Williams has made history by being a nominee, and he has really done well for Bafana and for Sundowns. He plays for South African local soccer giants, Sundowns. He has done very well at the AFCON, earlier this year. He broke records. He was the goalkeeper of the tournament. He broke records. He was recognized all over the world for his performance at the AFCON, Africa Cup of Nations, 2024 Africa Cup of Nations. It took place earlier this year. He was recognized. He did very well. He's been nominated alongside the best in the world. One of the goalkeepers who are nominated is Amy Martinez. If you know soccer, you will know that Amy Martinez is an Argentine goalkeeper. He also plays for Aston Villa. He broke records as well um, at the recent Soccer World Cup where Argentina became victorious. I see messages are popping up on my screen. Yeah, guys, so let me know your thoughts. Have you seen that Ronwen Williams is trending for being nominated for the Yashin Ballon d'Or Goalkeeper of the Year award? The awards are going to take place in the awards are going to take place next month, you guys. What did I do? Sorry. So there's a link going around where you are able to actually vote for your favorite on that list. So I saw that a lot of South Africans are actually behind our very own Ronwen Williams, who has done well for himself as a goalkeeper of Bafana Bafana and Sundowns. He is at the height, at the peak of his career, you guys. Do give your thoughts on the comment section below, and also like this live. Let me know your thoughts about any of the topics that I've already covered so far. We started with Chris Brown and how he sold out tickets for his concert, sold out concert, and how Women for Change, an organization in South Africa, has inserted themselves into the equation by trying to destroy Chris Brown. They have circulated a petition to want to cancel Chris Brown's concert, saying that he's an abuser. They are referring to his past trials and tribulations involving famous women in America, particularly Rihanna and Karrueche Tran, you guys. They are trying to interfere with Chris Brown's bag, and South Africans have proved that they love Chris Brown. Burna Boy was also inserted into the equation. Sorry, equation with people saying that, you know what, Burna Boy, this is how you do it. The Nota Baloyi, guys, in another topic that I covered, that I've already covered, Nota Baloyi has handed himself at the Randburg magistrate, the Randburg police station. Sorry, he handed himself at the Randburg police station after, he trended for allegedly forcefully sleeping with a girl. And screenshots were revealed where Nota was actually defending himself to say that he did nothing wrong. This girl is just mad because, their relationship did not go as she had hoped. And they were also working towards, music. So this girl, it seemed like the minute she saw that she's not getting what she wanted from Nota, which is a relationship, she then decided to make a U-turn by saying that, no, he violated me. But screenshots prove that these people were in a relationship, or at least one of them thought they were in a relationship, but they had, been active in their relationship. But in the end, the girl felt aggrieved, because things did not go well. Now she came out to expose Nota, and Nota is saying that he is innocent. His only fault is sleeping with this girl. The girl is crying forced penetration against Nota Baloyi, you guys. So do let me know your thoughts, you guys, on the comment section, and also react to the live. Kindly like, subscribe to my channel, and kindly binge watch all my previous videos. Support my channel. Don't just subscribe, but also hit the notification bell to get notified whenever I put out new content on my channel, you guys. Kindly leave your thoughts about any of the topics. I'm about to exit the live, unless if any of you guys who are on the live can actually, give their thoughts and, about any of the topics. We can go through your thoughts about any of the topics that I've covered today on this live. I'm about to exit the live, you guys, so please kindly like. If you like and if you comment, then I will not exit. But if you guys are like just listening, I'll exit because I've covered everything. So far, I've covered all the topics that made headlines this past week. From Musa to Nota to Cassper Nyovest being dragged after he was exposed by his baby mama and ex-girlfriend. MT, being involved in a car accident. Chris Brown selling out tickets for his concert. Burna being dragged into the whole thing. You guys, a lot really, really happened this past week. Do let me know your thoughts, you guys. I'm about to exit this live because my battery is also flat. I need to charge my phone. Kindly leave a like, you guys, for those that are going to watch this live after it has come out. Also do like, even though you did not watch this live when it was live. The day that you do listen to my live, do like, even if it's weeks later, you guys, even on as you are still on the live, kindly do like the live. I'm about to exit. Thank you so much for people who participated in the live. Thanks to everyone who actually joined the live. Do like the live. I'm about to exit unless if any of you can comment and let me know what you think of the topics I've covered. Those are the topics that were trending. I'm about to exit, guys. Bye. Unless if someone can like and comment. What's good, guys? What's happening? I'm about to exit. Kindly do like this live and comment. What do you think of the topics that trended? What are your thoughts about Chris Brown? Have you bought the tickets? Burna Boy was dragged. He deserved to be dragged, that one. Very arrogant. Always inserting himself into South African matters that do not concern him. This is how you do it, Burna Boy. Next time you want to come to South Africa, this is how you do it. This is how you sell out tickets. You don't just come to the very same country that you've dragged in the past and present. So guys, yeah, thank you for joining the live. I hope that some of you did react to this live, and I'll see you on the next one.